Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So nice to have you here again. Hi, how are you doing? Are you doing good, bad, so and so? I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want that. It's the last thing I want you to think about when you think of me. But I had some blood taken to be researched thoroughly and checked all the way through. And yeah, here you can see the ugly results of this. And again, I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want to be the one who just exaggerates with stuff. I think they took too much. I think they took way too much. I don't know what do they need all of this blood for. I don't know if they wanna clone me in the lab and create an extra Aliki. I don't know what for. I cannot possibly imagine a purpose. I don't know if they want to hex me, put a spell on me, magically tie me to some type of with some type of curse or something. They're like what weird things they might be doing over there, but you need five. I mean, even in tying with a curse somebody, how much blood do you? Easy. Let's go to some more possible explanation of this. I'm sure there's a lot of explanations that make a lot of sense. Like, for example, that, you might lose a vial, right? What you gonna do? Call, come back, I'm sorry, we dropped it. No, you take out five, you drop one on the way to the lab, then you drop one in the lab, then, things happen. You forget to put the lid on one, it oxidizes. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. They might be using my blood to heal somebody else. I don't mean like somebody that needs blood, this is a different procedure, but to regenerate, like some vampire or some other vampire-ish type of creature. Do they exist? I don't know. I don't think they exist, but if they existed, that's where they would try to be around. That's where I would get a job if I was a vampire. Inside a lab for sex blood. I mean, come on. It's right there. If there's ever science, that's where we should check. Anyways, I don't like to have my blood taken. I do not like needles, which is a funny statement actually. I don't know who likes needles. I don't know who loves needles. It's something that we say, which means I am kind of afraid of needles, but you don't want to say it that way. So you just like, I don't like them, Like, I don't like cardamom. I don't like needles. It's like, who loves needles? Maybe if you are a modiste, maybe a modiste loves needles. Modiste. A modiste? Where the fuck does this come from? I guess it's probably from Bridgerton. I've been watching Bridgerton or something. It's the modiste. I don't know who is this person. The tailor. Who are those people that use? I mean, those just actual people. I just don't know how to. I think my brain has been seriously affected by this blood with withdrawal that has been going on. I mean, I am already working. My brain is already pushing itself a little bit, and things now have gotten completely out of control. I do not like needles. I definitely not. And well, this is being, but it's fine because I have my systems. I do what everybody does that does not like needles, like me, which means it's horrified of them, which is that the person comes to take your blood and you just look away, like as if disapproving, just looking away to the other edge of the room, like, no, I don't know what you're doing right now. I do not want to know. I do not want to know. You can do your thing and I'm looking the other way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something legal, maybe it's something like, it could be anything. For years, people could just be pitching me with random stuff and I would have no idea. I wouldn't know what they're doing. I think I always feel a little bit bad to do this. It's necessary, so I don't freak out, but it's kind of rude, isn't it? Kind of just a little rude someone is, they're doing their best work, like finding the vein and like hitting it right on the bullseye with one try, and no one was there to watch it. Like if I was a nurse, I was gonna be a little bit annoyed at some point. But I'm using my fantastic skills, experience, expertise, art, dare I say, because how do you pick the perfect spot? This is what we say practical knowledge. It's like it can't really be taught. You just do it and do it. You fail, some people die, and then you do it perfectly after many years and decades of experience. And they do such amazing work and everybody looks away. I don't know, I would be hurt. I have heard some horror stories. I've heard some horror stories really that I don't know that they're real, and I hope they're not, about doctors that are like kind of almost pushing your head the other way so that you see the blood sample, so that you become strong, and then people pass out, and then they're like, well, I just, thought it was gonna make them stronger. I didn't know it was gonna make them unconscious. But things backfire. Things backfire, of course. Horrifying stuff. I really hope this is just urban myths and not real. But well, it's been going kind of fine that way for me, and I got unused to going through this experience because I just did not do it. And I had a very good excuse for that because I live in a different country. I mean, I moved abroad, and when I live abroad, it's like, whole life is basically just a series of miscommunication. And okay, it's fine when you get the wrong pastry. This I can live with. To say the wrong thing to the doctor, suddenly like have I don't know, my how do you call it, my tonsils removed instead of getting a vaccine. I don't know, these things like horrified, so I would avoid anything as much as possible. Of course, I've been to the doctor but as much as I can avoid it, especially when there's needles involved, right? And I just wouldn't go to have my blood tested, and I just couldn't do it because I was afraid I was gonna go to have my blood tested, and then they would misunderstand and kind of take all of it and then cleanse it and then put it back, because this is a thing for a lot of people. So I just couldn't go. And then time passed, and then I realized this is not very sustainable. At some point, I would have to go and have my blood taken, and it's been some time. It's been like a few years since the last time, and well, I had my system of looking away. I looked away, and they took my blood, and my body reacted. Well, it was like this scene that you see in movies where somebody's losing tons of blood after they've been shot like 15 times by the enemy, and their body is some type of like Swiss cheese, and they're just like falling. Their head is just slowly moving down, and someone next to them is screaming like, "Stay with me! Stay with me! No, don't go, don't close your eyes. Just sing. Remember the song we used to sing together? Cha cha." And they're just like, and that is kind of what happened. I mean, again, I might be being a bit dramatic, but not really, right? I mean, I started. I don't know how to explain this, but I was feeling like a battery that is running out, like a battery at 2%, or like, I could almost hear the sound of Windows terminating in my brain. I was like, it was like this feeling of, oh, I wasn't scared. I was just like, I'm gonna retire to my rooms, and this feeling, and I figured I must be such a like baby. Jesus Christ! Like what? I can't handle having 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. I don't know how many vials they took from me. This is horrible. I want to be strong and tough. And I looked at it afterwards, after I got my little orange juice and everything, to figure out what is this? Why do people pass out when they have blood taken? in this methodical, careful way with the needle. Why? How? And then it turns out, it's a natural thing. At least that's what I found with my mini research. It's a natural thing that happens because when your body has blood taken out, they don't know how much it is, when it's gonna stop. I mean your body, like your body, and they don't know how much it is, when it's gonna stop. I should probably use it. Your body doesn't know how much the blood that's gonna go away is, and if it's a wound that will keep bleeding and will bleed you to death. So it's like, you know what? Let's just shut down. Everybody off. Everybody go home. We're just gonna put a pin on it and take it back tomorrow. Like, that's it. And that's why everything kind of goes to off mode, which is amazing for me, because I thought that I was passing out, like being a baby or something, but I was actually passing out because I was being a soldier. And I was just, having a little mini blood tested going out, like being drawn, and my body was like, she must be at war. Like, she must be in a battle right now. Okay, we have to protect her, right? Just everybody out. It's no, someone else has to be the hero today. Someone else saves this day. Stop here, because otherwise it's gonna, it's just gonna go out, start saving kids, take every bullet from everybody. Like, just stop here. Okay, she's gonna bleed herself to death. No, no, no. No more medals for you, young lady. No, that's it. It's over. And this is why I pass out. And I feel extremely proud for it. I always thought I was scared, but turns out my body is scared for me, which makes me feel a lot better and a little bit like a hero for doing absolutely nothing. And isn't that the best thing? Well, I've always been a little bit scared of those things, which I remember now because of this little adventurous experience of having my blood taken, of having I should be a blood donor, no joke. I mean, talk about facing your fears. This is the right thing. Well, I remembered my first encounters with needles and stuff, which of course for kids is the vaccines. You need to have a vaccine, right? And it's not the best experience. There's gonna be a needle. It's gonna, not very nice. But Jesus Christ, I mean, kids are not stupid. They understand. I would understand certainly if my parents told me, look, there's some illnesses going around. Maybe not right now, but like if you lived few centuries ago, it would be a 50-50 chance for if you're gonna go to school or not, And then I'd be like, whoa. And then they would say, but don't worry, because we have vaccines. Those vaccines, you're gonna get them, they're gonna protect you, you're gonna be safe from all those illnesses, you will live to go to school and stuff. And I would probably be like, actually I have done my own research. And I really don't think so. I hope not, actually. No, but I would probably be like, okay, where's the cats? Because if it's that good, you wouldn't be presenting it to me in that way. And they would then say, well, thank you for asking me this question. You're gonna have to go to your doctor. Remember the guy with the mustache that you cry every time that you see? Yes, great. You have to go to this guy and he's gonna take a needle, and we have to, with this medicine that is life-changing, we have to insert it to you. No, you can't eat it. No, we have to insert it through the needle. Yes, like directly inside your body. We just push it through the needle. Yeah, I mean, I know it sucks, definitely. You can cry now, and you can cry in anticipation It's better. You grieve. You do your thing now, and once you have digested it and you're ready, and you know that it's gonna be a negative experience, but for the best, like it was having you, we're gonna take you and we're gonna do it. Okay, now that I hear it, it actually sounds kind of horrifying, and I don't think it's a good idea originally. It felt like a good idea before it came out of my mouth, and now it does not anymore. But how was the real event better? How is the real strategy that my parents use and so many parents use? I think, I hope, better. How exactly? Because the thing that I remember, the idea that was kind of circulating the 6-year-old circles when I was in them was that parents say that you're gonna go to the doctor, and then at the doctor it's gonna be a mosquito there. Stay with me. Yes, a mosquito. Not even a bee, by the way. Because when a bee stings you, it hurts, definitely, right? But mosquito? Like, you go to the beach, you lay for 5 minutes, get up, have 15 mosquitoes, you're like, when the fuck did that happen? Cool, I mean, like, good job, mosquitoes. You're like really light-handed, those mosquitoes. They ate me up and I had no idea what was going on, right? But they're like, no, it's gonna be a mosquito there, that it's gonna sting you. Okay, are we on the same page? Is everybody following? Any questions? Any points? No, of course, I don't have a problem. Let them come. Let them eat blood. Let them sting me, let them eat me. Mosquitoes are totally unharmed. I'm just gonna give me a little bit of a niche. I've nothing to worry about. And you go to the doctor filled with confidence. You don't care, you don't question, you don't worry. You're like, yeah, maybe somebody will remind you, oh, I see the mosquito circling. You're like, yeah, fine, it's the mosquito. And then you feel a needle, and a needle. I mean, there is nothing else that feels that way. It's one thing that feels that way. It's a needle. You feel a needle in your arm, turn to your side, and turn to your side, turn to your side, and see the creepy doctor with the mustache and the needle here, like. The horror. The horror. I mean, fuck the pain, right? Who cares about the pain at this point? At this point, it's not about the pain. Like, the pain just gets forgotten instantly. You get it, it hurts, it goes away. It's the horror. Okay, I don't have nightmares about the pain. I don't remember what it felt like, but the horror. I can feel it, I can see it. The memories stay with you for years. They don't change, really. They're pretty much unaffected. I mean, maybe they changed a little bit. I don't think they had the psycho music at the doctor when I went there to have my first vaccine. But however, the rest of the stuff, I think most of the other elements are pretty much in place. Anyway, the point here is, I want to find the solution. I want to find the solution to this problem that comes to me, that comes to potentially other people, that go to have their blood taken for a test and they might pass out. I need the solution here, and I've been testing some stuff. I don't wanna scare you, but I've been doing a little bit of practical research around this. So what do you do? One idea is to go to the place and just lay down. Close your eyes and pretend that you have already passed out, right? Because I mean, if you're passed out, how can you pass out again? Like, there will be no difference. So go to the nurse, lay down, eyes closed, pretend like I'm dead. Just sit there, just stay there. Okay. Take it. Come. I don't know. I don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, come. I'm ready. Now, that is not a very good idea. That's not probably gonna work because I mean, not for me. For me, I think it's fantastic, but for the nurse, not so much because to have that kind of increases the chance that you actually pass out if you pretend that you are passed out. And it's better to not. Not that it's dangerous or anything, but there's people probably behind you in the line, and we can't afford to have every single patient taking a nap, basically. So maybe they're gonna ask you to not do that, and they're gonna ask you to say stuff, to keep talking, make noises at the very least. So here's where I figured out, okay, noises, fine. I'm still passed out, or like pretending still I'm doing this like method acting, passing out, right? I'm like out, but not completely out. And just I start making noises, but I'm not capable of really having a full discussion because I kind of have already started to pass out. Is anyone following? Okay, good. So I kind of have actually already started to pass out, and I can only make vague noises like I am basically passed out drunk now, but I think of it. That is like thinking back, that was the basic acting. But you know, this worked because it's enough passing out for me to not be afraid that it's gonna actually happen, but also enough of contact with the environment to keep you on and to keep your nurse happy. The nurse was just going like, okay, good, 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 continue, continue. Like, good, nice, 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 nice. Very little. We're almost done, almost finished. At some point, I started sinking. Okay, we're finished. Thank you, goodbye. So there is a solution to the problem actually, and that is you go to the nurse, you pretend that you are passed out drunk, you half sing, half mumble your way through, then you get up, and then you pass out. Because you got up too quickly. So don't get up too quickly. You have to, you know, first sit up, first put the one leg, then the other, just take it step by step. Okay. Well, I guess that was it. That was my experiences that I wanted to share. I hope I helped somebody. Now, if anybody complains, if your nurse complains, that is your problem. Okay, you deal with it. I mean, you're a little bit weird. Of course, I suggested you do it, but it's a little bit weird to kind of follow the advice. So don't point here back to me. Don't. I want the paper trail to stop with you, please. Thank you so much. Well, that was it. Thank you so much, and see you next week. Bye bye.